Do you want to halve your screen time? If so, this video is for you. I'm Dan, a behavioral scientist, and today I will talk about 5 tips that can help you drastically reduce how much time you spend in front of your phone. Number 1, turning your phone in black and white. This is simple, yet very powerful. When you pick up your phone, all those colors can distract and hijack your brain. Often you just want to send an email, yet end up spending half an hour in social media land, forgetting the very reason why you opened up your phone. And this has evolutionary reasons too. Spotting the predator in the bush was a key skill that enabled our species to survive. And this has been passed down to us as well. But in the 21st century societies, we don't have predators as such. We have notifications that can hijack our brain just the same way. So how to do it? If you have an iPhone, it's very simple. You just want to go into settings, then you want to find accessibility, then you want to scroll down to find display and text size, then go into color filters, and then here you can enable grayscale. It's as simple as that. For me, it was my 2025 New Year's resolution, and it has served me very well. But you can always revert back to color if you want to show a picture or video to your friend, so you don't need to explain why your phone is black and white. But you can also keep it black and white as well. I bet it would open some very interesting conversations with your friends. Number 2, use parental control on yourself. Parental control is usually for parents to control how much time their children use their phone. But it's an excellent way to control your own phone usage if you are spending more time than you would like. You can either set daily limits for certain apps, or you can select a time period where your apps are going to be disabled. So how to do it? If you have an iPhone, it's fairly simple. You just want to go into settings and then scroll down to screen time. And here you will find a couple of options. The most important one is downtime. This would be where you set the time periods where you want your apps to be disabled, and app limits. This is for those apps where you spend more time than you would like to. Now you can always override it when you reach the limits. And here you have 2 options. You can either go easy mode, where you can set a password yourself. When you hit the limit, it would add some friction for you to continue using it. And there is also a hard mode, when you get a family member, friend, or someone else to set your code and you don't know it. In this case, you literally need to go to them to retrieve your code and be able to access these locked apps. Number 3, hide your apps in folders. Most people, when they open up their phone, they have apps scattered all around. And the challenge is, when you want to just send an email, then you will see all these apps that are much more fun than your original goal. And it may hijack you and end up doing something else. So what should you do? You can declutter by creating folders. You can move all your finance apps in one folder. Then you can move all your social media apps in one folder, and your sports apps in one folder, productivity app in one folder, and so on. It adds friction. Instead of clicking on an app without thinking, you need to click on the folder and then on the app. It will make it less likely that you mindlessly go off your original task. You should move those folders around every now and then, because you can get used to these new paths to the apps that you most want to avoid. You can set a calendar reminder so you don't forget about it. And number 4 is notifications. They are designed to take your attention away from whatever you are doing. And it's fine for those apps that you actually care about, but for most apps that you don't check too often, maybe having notifications is not too helpful. It may be even counterproductive when you want to focus on something else. Notifications work because you actually don't know what you are getting. The ping sound could be anything. This is exactly how slot machines work. Variable rewards is the name of the game. It could be a friend sending you something important, or maybe you got a job offer, or maybe something else that you've been looking forward to. But most of the time, it is just something that you actually don't care about. So what to do? You can go into your settings and look at where you are allowing notifications. Go there with the mindset of Marie Kondo and see what you actually need. And only keep notifications for the apps that you actually care about. Maybe your messaging apps. Number 5, delete the app and use the browser instead. Apps are designed in a way that they are fun, engaging, and provide frictionless user journeys, so you spend as much time on it as possible. If you look at the browser version of these apps, much more frictionful, much less fun. So you can use this technique for those apps that you might not be ready to say goodbye to, and maybe those other techniques just don't seem to work. So here you have it. These are the 5 techniques that can drastically reduce how much time you spend on your phone. And they work because they use the same behavioral science techniques that these apps use on the first place to try to hook you for longer than you would like. Which one would you like to try? Or do you have a technique that has worked for you? I would love to hear in the comments. If you want to have more behavioral science in your feed, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Stay curious and keep making your choices count. See you in the next one.